Hello everyone, how you going? If this is the first time you've heard me, my name is David and I have committed myself to giving regular updates on sort of what I've been doing and as well as my thoughts for two reasons. The first was I really enjoyed doing this, and I did this some months ago before we left to go overseas and start this wonderful life that we're now pursuing. And I did this as a form of keeping me on track with sort of goals and motivation, as well as try to share some other skills that I've learnt as a business owner, a solopreneur, entrepreneur, whatever you want to call it. So I think it's very important to voice your internal thoughts, and so that is my number one reason why I wanted to commit to doing this. And the second reason is I want to be able to help other people if they suffer from the same sort of roadblocks and struggles and little hurdles that they might need help with, for anyone that might actually struggle with similar things. So I do internalize a lot, okay? So this is my way of expressing, and I'd really love to engage with other people that may want to express themselves in the same way. So, this is my outlet, this is my channel. Yeah, I might be talking to one or two people, and if we're talking to many more, then I'm stoked. So you're probably wondering where I am right now and why I keep looking over at the window. So we're in a little ski village in Bulgaria called Bansko, and there is a lovely co-working space called Co-working in Bansko, and this is where I am right now. And I'm in the office space, which is deemed the quiet zone, and there's no one in here. It's probably because it's snowing and it's really lovely out there, and they might be on the mountain. But there's also another building just next door, which is the social building where people collaborate a little bit more and start talking. So I come over here to make a quick phone call because I knew it was empty, and I thought I'd take advantage of the fact that I can do this. But should someone walk through the door, I won't disturb them. They want to be productive. So why don't I take you on a little bit of a tour of where we are right now, and yeah, you can just see how pretty it is, and yeah, I'll explain what it is that we're going to do and I'm going to do. So co-working in Bansko, you can see the sign behind me, and over there looks to be a whole bunch of other digital nomads that have crossed the paths before over here, and yeah, that's really cool. I'm really looking forward to getting to learn from these people, because every single person here, I can imagine, is going on some sort of a entrepreneurial digital nomad, remote work lifestyle, whatever you want to call it, and they have probably experienced some of the same things that we're going through right now. And I better make sure I've got my key fob on me before I go out. I've got to be able to get back in. And let me just show you the lovely little fireplace. Look at that. It's nice and toasty and warm. Now, let me get the key fob. Guess what? We might not be going anywhere. We might not be going anywhere at all. There it is, back pocket, got it. All right, it's cold outside, so I'm not going to be out there for too long. But press the buzzer, out we go. And 12 years ago, I lived on a mountain resort, and I always wanted to come back. And yesterday when we arrived, I realised that I was fulfilling one of my lifelong dreams again, and that was to spend some time back on the mountain, living on the mountain. And I'm very, very happy to be here and live amongst this little crowd of people. It'll be a very different journey to what happened 10 years ago. When you're travelling when you're in your 20s, it seems to be a very different life, very backpackerish. But here in the co-working space, we're very focused. So I'm just going to place the camera back here so it gets a little bit more stable and I can ramble on a little bit more. So I don't want to waste people's time. I want to create value. That's my end goal. But at the same time, I'm also going to express a lot of concern. So for the people that are still at home, for the people back in my home country, I've got people in two circles. I've got people that are employed, that have their day-to-day job, that they go to work. Wait, I didn't shut the door properly. I'm back. This is what happens when you go live. You can't edit this stuff. So where was I? So back home, I have a group of friends that are employed. They have their good, secure job, and they make really good money, and they're doing whatever they're doing, and they do it really well. And and I know that a lot of my friends travel a lot, so that's their life there. And I also have the friends that have taken on business as well. They've either started from scratch, or they've bought into a business, or they've created their own lifestyle, which is also something that I'm very passionate about. So I have also myself always been someone that wanted to sort of build something from scratch. And I was able to do that in Brisbane. I was able to business, take an idea, take a skill that I have, start making money, start earning, start doing things, and then slowly through coaching, through other business schools, through following leaders, reading books, listening to podcasts, doing all that sort of stuff, slowly improve how we do things, how we implement systems, and whatever it is, to build something that was really cool, and it was working quite well. And we decided that we wanted to sort of take this abroad, and this is what we've done. And it isn't until you step right the fuck out of your comfort zone, which is exactly what happened. We left our shores of Australia in August, with all the knowledge that we have, all the skills that we have, full confident. We had, so much passion to be able to back what we were doing, that we knew that we were going to just succeed 100%. Now, are we doing that? Are we fulfilling our dream? Yes, we're fulfilling our dream. 100% I can say that. Did we hit the ground running? Well, we hit the ground running, but straight into brick walls. And this is what happens when you're in business. It isn't easy. And there's been lots of little challenges, and each little challenge is met with a struggle, and as soon as you overcome that struggle, you see a little bit of success. And then when you see a little bit of success, it gives you a little bit more strength. And when you get a little bit more strength, you can, come to the next brick wall and hopefully jump over it, and then, go through that same pattern again. So this is what I hope to achieve by continuing to just talk it out, hash it out, and come up with something a little bit more systematized. And hopefully I can share some gems and get some feedback, and let's do this together. So 10 minutes of rambling is up for me, and until tomorrow I will come up with some more specific topics, and let's just chat it out. So if you want to keep listening, hit subscribe. If you want to see where I was in Australia and Brisbane before we come here, go back through the history of some of my videos. You can sort of see where my mind is at, and you might see now where my mind is at the moment. There's a big difference, and interesting to hear your opinion. So we're on 10 minutes, let's go, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.